Hello, my name is Taraneh, and today I'd like to share with you how many of my students have managed to improve their IELTS score by expanding on their vocabulary range, their lexical resource, which accounts for 25% of the overall mark, both in the speaking and writing modules. As I'm sure you're aware, in the IELTS test, the examiner needs to verify how well you can communicate about yourself, your thoughts, your ideas, about many social topics that are commonly spoken about today. If you'd like to have band 6, you need to start using less common vocabulary. You need to have adequate range to be able to say what you want to or to write what you want to. Even though there may be some inaccuracies at band 6, so long as you are using less common vocabulary, that is okay. However, to reach band 7 or higher, you need to have a sufficient range of vocabulary to allow some flexibility and precision. You need to be able to be aware of collocations, to use collocations, and be aware of the style that you are writing or speaking in. So what I mean by flexibility is that you can say something in more than one way, say or write something in more than one way. And you would probably do this by rephrasing, by using synonyms, or even referencing. You also need to be very precise in your choice of words. Use higher order words which have a more precise meaning. Let me give you an example. If you use the word change, change doesn't tell me how something is changing, whether it's changing for the better or for the worse. But if I use a synonym like transform, it means that something has changed from being one thing to something else. So if I comment on my neighbour's house and say my neighbour has changed her house, I don't know how she has changed. Is it better? Is it worse? Has she moved to another place? Or did she just change the house that she's in now? I would have to say more words to describe and tell you exactly what I mean by change. However, if I say my neighbour has transformed her house, that means that she has taken the house that she's living in and transformed it into something different. It's changed into something different. I don't have to explain anymore. Just by saying she has transformed her house, immediately you know how she has changed. So you will find that people who have a wider vocabulary in use, a greater lexical resource, actually use less words to convey what they want to say, to share what they want to say. So it's very important for you to be able to know exactly what words to use and when. As far as collocations are concerned, collocations are phrases, a specific type of phrase of 2 or more words that are commonly used together. Collocations don't have grammatical use, it's just what is commonly used. And so you need to be exposed to good quality English in order to know what is commonly used. I'll give you an example. If I say tomorrow I'm going to go to London, I'm going to catch the quick train, that is wrong because quick train is not a good collocation. I should say tomorrow when I go to London, I'm going to catch the fast train. Fast train is a correct collocation, is a strong collocation in the English language. Every language has collocations. There are no grammatical rules. You just have to memorize them and know what is commonly used in that language. As far as style is concerned, you need to know whether you're communicating in a formal, informal, friendly context. Again, this will influence your choice of words and phrases that you will communicate in. So that is what is meant by having a sufficient range to allow some flexibility and precision. In order to achieve band 7, therefore, it's almost impossible to do this just by memorizing word lists or by using a textbook only. You need to engage in good quality native English. You need to be guided so that you don't develop bad habits and say things like the quick train, but you say fast train, because to break bad habits and to develop good habits is really much harder than learning good habits from the beginning. So there are a few points that I want to share with you now to help you achieve Band 7 or higher. Firstly, you need to be organized. It takes time to develop your lexical resource. It doesn't just happen by spending a few minutes here or there. So make sure you have enough time. You have a good notebook, that you write intelligently in there. You keep families of words together, that you keep vocabulary for certain topics together, so that this becomes the best book in the world for you as far as developing your lexical resource is concerned. It'll be your own special tailored dictionary. So you need to be organized in time, and you also need to be organized in your notebook. Be exposed to good English articles. Read extensively. Read from good websites on the internet. There's a lot of information on the internet. And when you are reading, be an active reader. What I mean is, don't just read and say, oh, okay, I've understood that. No. Look at it carefully. Identify collocations. Identify good phrases. Look at the way people have communicated, have expressed an idea. What phrases can you learn? Learning chunks of words as opposed to individual words is a great way to study, because then you don't have to worry so much about grammar and analyze the grammar. So when you are reading, look to see what you can learn from that as you practice your language, as you develop your lexical resource. It's not easy, but very rewarding when you have achieved it. I wish you plenty of luck. Thank you. Bye-bye.